To feel like yourself again, you don't have to stop being capable. You have to stop being the one left responsible for everything. There's a pattern in the things that happen every day. I'll share 5 places it shows up, and the last one is the hardest and the sneakiest. I'd love to hear what you think about that one. I know this pattern well because I've lived it. And over years of training, healing work and working with women, I've seen the same thing again and again. The more capable you are, the more other people's responsibility ends up in your hands. For years I confused capability with responsibility. I thought being capable meant that everything ended up on me. I don't think that anymore. So let's look at the first place this happens so that you can get back to feeling like yourself again. So imagine you're sitting down to have a cup of tea, or there's a thought in your head and you're just getting through it and figuring something out, or you're about to just get one thing done for yourself and somebody needs something. It's too small to make a fuss and you think it'll only take a minute. My thing can wait. And this is the first place this pattern shows up, when something of your own keeps getting interrupted. Your thing becomes available even before it's begun. The problem with this is that you lose protected space. Nothing of yours remains intact. And a very small thing can give a very big message, that even this little thing of mine is available. Even this thing of mine doesn't stay mine. Oh Lord, there's 2 of them. They need to have a conversation. Hello, babies. Now let's imagine you've been let down or interrupted. Someone has avoided doing something and it's been left with you. And before annoyance even sets in, your mind starts explaining them. They're tired, they're stressed, they didn't mean it, they have a lot on. It's harder for them, it takes longer for them. You see their side really clearly, and your side barely gets a moment. That's another place this pattern happens. You understand everyone else before you protect yourself. It's like your empathy starts working against you. You become so good at seeing the whole picture that you kind of move yourself out of the picture. Their limits get room, their moods, their needs and excuses. Your limits are kind of negotiable. It's like you're really fair to them but unfair to yourself. But understanding their needs doesn't mean forgetting yourself. You can still see their side from your vantage point. Now let's say something goes wrong and someone's annoyed at you. Before you even understand, you look inward. What was my part in it? Was I unfair? Did I say it badly? Should I have handled it differently? You're so good at looking at yourself. What's my part becomes, this is my fault. And that's the next place this pattern shows up. Self-reflection becomes self-blame. A strength turns against you. The ability to self-reflect is one of the things that makes you capable. But if you're the only one doing it, then all of the responsibility lands on you. You're really practiced at seeing your part, but you're less practiced at seeing what isn't yours. You keep working on yourself, but the pattern remains untouched. And of course, self-reflection isn't a problem. But self-reflection leading to taking responsibility for things that aren't yours is a problem. And now let's say there's a gap. Something hasn't been done, something wasn't thought through ahead, something was left too late, and now they're looking at you and you could fix it. And I suppose your logic could be, well, I actually am available. I can do it, I do have room. And what's more, I'm quicker at it and probably better. And also, if I don't do it, there'll be conflict. This 4th place is probably the crunch point of where this pattern happens, in that I can becomes I have to. Your capability gets treated as availability, your capacity gets treated as permission, and their expectation can make it feel like it belongs to you. This is where capable women get caught and lose themselves. Thousands of moments where they filled a space. But automatically filling a space means that space for you gets used up. Okay, so my mum got up and it is now 4 days later. I just roll with the punches. Taking on stuff almost on autopilot means you get pulled in before you even make a choice. Then you kind of become people's backup plan or their safety net. And that can make you feel pretty resentful. The fancy term for this is self-abandonment. But in reality, you're doing something for yourself. Somebody interrupts, your time gets hijacked. You give in, they go away happy, and you sit there feeling just a little bit worse about yourself. The possibility of you being able to do something isn't an obligation on you to do it, and the pressure somebody else puts on you to do it isn't proof that it's yours to do. If you start with leaving small spaces unfilled, you'll start to notice the difference between getting sucked in and choosing, and those spaces will become really very precious to you. And then when somebody tries to steal them, you'll find yourself weighing up disappointing them versus letting yourself down. Okay, so you've explained their behaviour, you've understood them, you've tried to fill the gap, you've looked for your own part in it, you've tried to make it work, and they still don't face their bit. You know they should be doing more. You might even be angry about it, but the place you go is, what should I be doing differently? This is the deepest place this pattern happens, in that your willingness to take responsibility gives others a free pass. You don't only take responsibility for your part, you take responsibility for their avoidance by wondering what you could have done with your behaviour to make them take on what's theirs. You end up as a sort of a cushion that protects those around you from ever really fully feeling the weight of the responsibility of what's theirs. And the whole arrangement depends on you taking responsibility for both sides. You become exhausted. They stay comfortable and have no consequences, and so nothing changes. Finding the way back to feeling like yourself again doesn't mean that you have to stop caring. You can love those around you deeply. You can really respect your colleagues and your community. You can be genuinely happy that everyone around you is really enjoying the life that you helped build for them. And you deserve to be happy in it too. The way back to feeling like yourself again is to stop using your care and capability to protect those around you from what belongs to them. The way to do it is to keep caring without disappearing completely, and to hand back responsibility to where it belongs. It's tricky territory, you know? Love and respect and pressure, they're all very real. But this is how you open up the space to feel like yourself again. You can't feel like yourself again if you don't have the space to do it. So what did you think? Did any of these ring a bell with you? Did you recognise any of them? I'd love to hear in the comments if you have any insights. For me, the last two are the hardest, and to be honest, I still get blindsided by them. And I suppose the obvious next question then is, well, how do I hand back responsibility to where it belongs? And I actually made a video about that, so if you'd like to watch it, it's here.